Hi, welcome back. Another important session. So this is real-time important learning. How do you gather PDF form requirements for sales order, delivery, or billing, or else pick list, or else purchasing side, or else any output for that matters. I'll try to add something over here. Okay. So first you'll try to do configuration by using NACE or output configuration, and this is S4 10. This is basically we can also do it, but this is has a limitation. This is done by ABAP actually. So what exactly we have to do it? Before going ahead, if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe my channel to get more inputs like this. And all these are the different courses. Currently I'm holding around 5,769 students, and this is my top course. I'm just going to add this topic also over here, 111 hours, and this is for real-time idoc training. So if you are already finished your course on functional side, you better do this. It is very important for interview and your work profile. Okay, and without this, never ever try to get into the real-time getting master to write functional specification. So all these are the different courses. This is one of my top course on pricing, and if you know this one, you can get into this course on S4 HANA. Okay, and you can try simple logistics business partner concepts, because after 2027 it is very difficult for ECC projects. And if you have some problem to attempt support, this is the support process and support real-time tickets, and this is for advanced like that. I have around 20 plus courses. I'm just providing this link below of this video. Okay, so please subscribe my channel to get more inputs like this, and let's get into this quickly. This is basically the main target. I'm not going to explain anything about output. Okay, but what is my target today is how you supposed to gather the requirement for your firm, whether you are finance or purchase and wherever you go. Okay, so let's it's expired. Let me try to log in again quickly. So basically you can able to see this. This is the NACE transaction, or else you can able to go to the respective level of output configuration. Okay, if you suppose if you go over here, okay, for example billing you would like to configure, perform. Okay, what is more important I would like to stress out in real time. So if you click here output types, okay, so let's go to this example BN000 for example. Okay, apart from the definition, these are the two things is very important for form, or else for EDI, or else for or else your email. You can see this program, we will call it as a driver program. If you double click here, this program is driver program. It is very important. For example, you're newly working on the form, it is not went live. See, nowadays it is hardly find this kind of scenario, like see, if they are not already, if they are not at all introduced to SAP, suppose they are in legacy, this form, this driver program. So you can ask ABAP to copy this. Okay, copy of this program, they give a new name for your billing document type program. Okay, and you can able to modify for your form requirements. So this is for your PDF form. See, this is basically your layout, how it look like. Okay, this is basically what I'm talking about. This is layout. Okay, so these are the two different things. One is driver program, like the requirements which is supposed to trigger the form. Okay, and this is for your smart form, how the layout looks like. Okay, these are two different things. You should have to remember this. Of course, this is anyhow, this is, if you give this program, this is copied by your ABAP. Okay, they will work on that. So what is your relevance? If you done, suppose it is based on condition technique, it works. You define output types for billing or sales order or delivery or billing, and after that you close it in output procedure, and you're uh, you know uh, calling that procedure into your sales document types, either order or delivery or billing, and you maintain condition record is supposed to work. Okay, that's the case. Suppose let me share you one thing, VF02. suppose this is the billing output triggered. If you go to header and output, you can able to see these, all these are the outputs. Okay, suppose this has got failed. So let me do it. Let me put this. Okay, let's double click this. Okay, let it be. Let's save this. Okay, so let's go to LOCL. Okay, this is the standard only. I'm not stressing out anything, because since you know how to generate output, it doesn't matter. Okay, go to header output. Okay, so let's double click here. This is fine. Let's select this further data. So let's save immediately. I will trigger the output immediately. Okay, I will show you what exactly it is. That is another topic. Let's try to understand whether check output is successful or not. Okay. Okay. Anyhow, this is not working. Let's try to take new sales order. We can fix it. I don't want to concentrate on that. Okay, I got the situation. Okay. Last time when we discussed, I just used this document type. Let's save this. Now you can able to see this output generated test ORDR. Let me put it on desktop. Okay, let me try to open. Let me share my screen again. Now you can able to see this is the basically output got generated. If you look at this is the standard layout. No one is going to accept in real time like this. Suppose if you're supposed to gather, if I give some example of my current project, you can able to see this. Okay, this is number, it is coming. Okay, the text need to be changed it as a invoice number. Okay, this date is coming like yeah, so the number and date, if it came like this supposed to come as a billing date or invoice date. Okay, this number and this one should be like aligned in this line. It is coming below of this one. Okay, so reference number can be like delivery number, and date means the date when it is post goods issue done, that means it is delivered. Or else reference number can be sales order number, it depends on the requirements. Okay, reference number and date is not appearing. Okay, so delivery date, so customer reference number, this is like PO number or something like that. Okay, so this supposed to come as like customer address. Okay, so like something like it is not displaying properly each and every detail. This is one of the layout requirements. Suppose this address is one requirement, and second I supposed to display the vendor, that means company requirements. Okay, my company is for example Reliance Limited, Unilever Limited. That address where you can able to gather, there is something called T001 table. Okay, or else ADRC table. Okay, there are the different tables are there. That requirement you need to gather it. So like what need to be displayed? So we have in our project we have utilized name 3 and name 4 field for like company code reference number, company code VAT number. Like that you have to utilize your creativity while configuring. Once you see company code VAT and this one like reference, it won't change, but customers it will change. Customer to customer, it has a different logic. Like that suppose I told 3 requirements here. Okay, not only that, you just have to ask them like what logo it need to be placed here, what is the header, and what is the footer. I cannot able to show my real-time system, that is different story. So terms of payment, if you look at here, so the form also you need to develop logic. Okay, like so suppose item number, material number, and description. and price per unit, it is not aligned, right? Price per unit and price per unit value. Okay, I'll tell you simple example. So how the requirements will be, everything should be like, how they will give, that also I will explain. For example, so there is something called company code address. Okay, address. So you have to show company VAT. Okay, and you have to show company registration. Okay, and you have to show this one in like there is something called like telephone. Okay, telecontact and company email. Okay, or else website. All these are the requirements. Okay, you're supposed to ask them, otherwise in UAT also they will raise defects, that is different story. Okay, so customer address and contact, this is one of the requirement for your form. Okay, so where it need to be displayed, right, left side or right side. Okay, and header with some text from company. Okay, and your billing note something like this is it can be text box or something, they might ask. Okay, if net value is less than 1,000 euros, no surcharge or delivery charge. Okay, no surcharge. Okay, something like that, some note it need to be displayed like a billing note or something. This is the form layout, a header it should come, and here it should come something like logo. So same thing you can able to gather if the customer is not giving any form. Okay, you can able to gather in the Excel, or else if any existing layout. Okay, for example, this existing PDF is there, suppose he wants some changes, you can ask them to mark it and write it what they want it. Suppose if I take this one, for example, I will tell you simple example. So real time is not something which is not coming from any other world, you can handle it, it's all your confidence. Okay, so suppose if you come here. Okay, I just copied in Word document this one. Okay, for example, if I go to the same thing in snip. Okay, probably I can say that here I can write customer registration number. Here it is marked as, they will mark and they will give it to you, this is VAT number. Okay, the header should come like this. Okay, and this should be aligned, they will write all comments in email. Okay, and this is customer address not correct, something like that, they can able to mark like this. Okay, so they can write and mark, and they can able to gather in Excel also, if you'd like to gather it, otherwise it will be delayed, your work will not move. So many lazy folks are there in real time, don't compare with them. Those people who are working good, compare with them and do your work properly. Okay, for example, I want item number like they might ask item code is the text. Okay, and this is material code. Okay, and this is material description. Okay, I'm just telling the requirement. After that, price, quantity, Q and quantity. Okay, price per unit. Okay, so if quantity is 5, then it need to be multiplied. Okay, total line value. Okay, like that you will have requirements. So like the existing form also, certain times they might ask like we want VAT need to be calculated. Okay, VAT percentage, So we got one of the requirement in recent project like that, existing form only VAT need to be displayed and VAT value per line also need to be displayed. Okay. Suppose assume that this total value is 1000. So it is 10%, then it should be 100. Okay. Like that. So line 10, this is item code means line 10, 20, like that, you have to gather all these are requirements. Don't miss anything. So here they might ask like, it's supposed to display total gross. Okay. So, and after that, they might consider this net value. Okay. VAT percentage. VAT percentage. Okay. VAT total across all line items. And after that, they might display something else here. And after that, they might display some description box here. Like that, you have to gather the requirement. That's what I'm telling my friend. If it is a new form or else you are copying existing form also, you have to gather all requirements. Certain times, customer is so flexible, they will give all requirements very clearly. Certain times, what happens? Suppose if you fix, you have a forms like, uh, ZX01, you assume that this is your form. Okay, ZX02, these are the different output types. ZX03, they will give the parallel requirements also. So it might be like for your sales order, it might be for your returns, it might be for your billing. Okay, so these requirements cannot be the same. Almost layout can be the same, logo, header, footer, and everything, but we're supposed to ask questions. It's all about gathering the information. Real time is not difficult. How you handle is matters. Okay, this is one way. Like Excel, you can able to gather the requirements, and second one is like they will give the requirements by copying the form like this. Certain times they'll give the requirements through email also. Okay, it is very important. You must know like a few things like so what is important, let me explain you. What is important, your output configuration, output determination, your form layout, how it look like, what is the driver program you are giving to the ABAPer, or also asking them to develop a new driver program altogether. If copying also it won't work like that. Okay, you can able to gather the requirements. Okay, so I think you got some idea like how we supposed to gather requirements. Okay, if you like this video, please like my videos. If you want something, I can able to help you out. Not this PDF form, not only PDF form. If it is for email, suppose if you like to send the email messages, if it is EDA message, EDA is a bit different. But I'm telling that the logic wise, it looks like the similar. Okay, so NETWR is the net value, very well. And like that, gross value has a certain field name, like certain data you need to capture from sales order to billing also. For example, they are asking order reason. Order reason, it is not available in billing document. You have to gather it. Okay, so like that, you have to capture the requirements. Probably I will take one more class in future, how to build the logic across the fields. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe my channel. And more importantly, don't forget if you really wanted to learn with that seriousness for SAP SD and S4 HANA consultant, you can try all my Udemy courses. I'm just providing those links below of this video. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I wish you all the best. Jai Bharat. Love your country.